Hello, children. Let us start today's lecture with an inspiring quote by Thomas Edison. Okay, so what he says, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Yes, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. Children, you should never give up. Yes, you should never ever give up. The most way, a certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Yes, children, at least try one more time. Okay, so you should never give up. Try and try till you get the success. At least try once. Okay, so our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time, by the famous Thomas Edison. Okay, so now today we are going to see, I think, the poem appreciation, figures of speech, and rhyme scheme. Yes, I am right. Yeah. So I think in the last video we have gone through the poem explanation. Yeah. Okay. So let us start. So children, let us go through the poem once again. Okay. Let us recite the poem once again. So, Mr. Nobody, I know a funny little man, as quiet as a mouse, who does the mischief that is done in everybody's house. There is no one ever sees his face, and yet we all agree that every plate we break was cracked by Mr. Nobody. It is he who always stares out books, who leaves the door ajar. He pulls the buttons from our shirts and scatters pins afar. That squeaking door will always squeak. For Preeti, don't you see? We leave the oiling to be done by Mr. Nobody. The finger marks upon the door by none of us are made. We never leave the blinds unclosed to let the curtains fade. The ink we never spill, the boots that lying around you see are not our boots. They all belong to Mr. Nobody. Author unknown. So, children, this is humorous poem in which the poet tells us something that is true about most homes, that when anything is broken or when something goes wrong, nobody has done it. Okay, nobody is ready to accept. Okay, we say that I don't know who has done this, nobody has done this. So poet wants to convey us that instead of living negligently, we should examine our own thought and feeling, and we should try to exhibit a more responsible behavior. We should not live this careless and lazy life. Yes, children, we should exhibit a more responsible behavior. Okay, so this poet wants to convey in this poem. Okay, now we will see the appreciation of the poem. Okay, so, children, in the appreciation, in the poem Mr. Nobody, the poet humorously tells how easily we shift our blame on someone else. Okay, we always uh, shift our blame to someone else. We will never accept it. Yes, that I have done this. The poet has assumed Mr. Nobody as someone else. He describes in a jolly way how wrong things are done by Mr. Nobody and not by us. My favorite line in the poem is, I know a funny little man as quiet as a mouse. I like this poem as it describes the truth in everybody's house in a funny way. Yes, children, it is in a funny way. So, to beautify the poem, the poet has used figures of speech like simile, inversion, alliteration, then exclamation, etc. Rhyming words in the poem are a jar, afar, mouse, house, maid, fade. Rhyme scheme of the poem is ABCB. Yes, children. Now we will go through the rhyme scheme. Okay. Then at last we will see the figures of speech. Now, children, for rhyme scheme, let us go through the first four lines. So the first stanza, it consists of 8 lines. We divide it into two parts, 4 lines each. Okay, so we will see the rhyme scheme for first 4 lines. Yes, ready? So now see, I know a funny little man as quiet as a mouse who does the mischief that is done in everybody's house. Okay, so now see the first line, last word, man. So we have given the alphabet A. Any word rhyming with A? Man? No. Next is, last word is mouse. Any word rhyming with mouse? Yes. House. That's why B, B. And done. No word rhyming with done. That's why it is C. Yes, children. So rhyme scheme for first stanza is, first four lines is A, B, C, B. A, B, C, B. Come to next four lines. There is no one ever sees his face, and yet we all agree that every plate we break was cracked by Mr. Nobody. Yes, now see the word face. Any word rhyming with face? No. So A. Next is agree. Any word rhyming with agree? Okay, don't go to spelling. Just see the sound. Listen to the sound. Pronunciation. Agree, nobody. Agree, nobody. That's why it is B, B. B, B. And one word is left, that is the third line, cracked. So in no word rhyming with crack, that's why it is C. So rhyme scheme is A, B, C, B. Understood? A, B, C, B. Okay, now come to next stanza. Next stanza. What is the last word of first line? Books. So we have given A. Okay, then ajar, afar. Okay, ajar, afar, have you seen ajar, afar? Yes, so it is B, B. And for shorts we have given the alphabet C. So again rhyme scheme is A, B, C, B. So come to next four lines. Squeak. A, C, and nobody. C and nobody. That's why the both are rhyming. That's why we have given the alphabet B, B. And for done, we have given the alphabet C. So again, rhyme scheme is A, B, C, B. Okay, children, understood? C, nobody. Go to the sound. Listen to the sound. They are rhyming. Come to the last 8 lines. Door, A. Made, fade. Both are rhyming. That's why B, B. Unclosed, C. So rhyme scheme is A, B, C, B. Okay, come to last four lines. Okay, so for the for the word boots we have given the alphabet A. Now see, C and nobody. C, nobody. That's why it is B, B. And the word third line, that is third line, last but one line, it is belong. So we have given the alphabet C. Okay, that's why it is A, B, C, B. Yes, understood, children? So the rhyme scheme for the whole poem is A, B, C, B. Okay, four lines we are considering. Okay, four line we are considering. That's why it is A, B, C, B. This is the rhyme scheme. Okay, now let us go through the figures of speech. Come to first line. I know a funny little man as quiet as a mouse. So as quiet as a mouse, very easy to identify. Yes? Yes, it is simile. A man and a mouse are directly compared for being quiet in nature, especially in their actions. Okay, a man and a mouse are compared. Now, next is, can you identify? Yes, it is alliteration. The sound of ma, man ma, mouse ma is repeated for poetic effect. That's alliteration. So, first line, they are having, first line is having two figures of speech, simile and alliteration. Come to next, below third line. Who does the mischief that is done? Who does the mischief that is done? So here it is alliteration, because sound of does D and done D is repeated for poetic effect. Okay. Okay, now come to below that fourth line. In everybody's house. Very easy to identify. Okay, it is, yes, you are right, exclamation. Exclamation is used for poetic, better poetic effect. Okay. Okay, now which line? Let us see. Okay, now come to uh, okay, come to next stanza. Okay, that squeaking door will always squeak. That squeaking door will always squeak. So children, it is related to some sound. So when there is sound, which figure of speech? Yes, it is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia, sound producing word. Squeak is used for poetic effect. Yes, onomatopoeia. Now come to last stanza. That is, the finger marks upon the door by none of us are made. The finger marks upon the door by none of us are made. Any idea? Any guesses? Yes, it is inversion. Word order is changed for poetic effect. The correct word order is the finger marks upon the door are made by none of us. Okay, understood? Okay, so these were the figures of speech in the poem. Okay, I hope you enjoy the poem. Okay, so start learning the poem, learn the appreciation also. Um, Go through the rhyme scheme and figures for speech. Yes, children. Okay, so in the next video we will go through the pointers. Yes, so we'll stop here. Okay, okay, bye.